and welcome to our June AGH Film Series update. My name is Ryan Ferguson. I'm the film curator at the Art Gallery of Hamilton. Happy June to everyone. Happy stage one of reopening. It's been beautiful outside. I hope everyone's enjoying the weather. And the beautiful weather, I know, means maybe a little less time for watching movies, but I wanted to come on and tell you about two amazing ones we have available this month in our online film series. The first one, Street Gang, How We Got to Sesame Street. It's an incredible behind-the-scenes look at the artists, the dreamers, the educators, the people behind the scenes and in front of the camera who created the television show Sesame Street and have made it such an important institution over the past 50 years. As a person who was raised on Sesame Street, I found it impossible to avoid this overwhelming sense of nostalgia and joy watching the film. I know there's a lot of others out there with the same background, but you know, for those of you who may not have grown up watching the film, or those of you who may have grown up before the show, or those of you who may have grown up before the show was on the air, there is so much to be learned, not only about what went into creating the show, the significance of the show, but just how everything evolved in front of and behind the camera. It's a great film, and I really enjoyed it. I'm sure you will too. The other film we have available this month is called My Wonderful Wanda. It's a really likable comedy from Swiss director Bettina Oberli. It tells the story of the changing relationship of a very privileged Swiss family and their financially fragile Polish home care worker over the course of 9 months. It's a very engaging, well-acted comedy, shot in a naturalistic style, makes it feel very real. I really enjoyed the film. It also carries a strong social commentary as well. So that's My Wonderful Wanda. So both that and Street Gang are available to stream online now, all the way through to July 2nd. And if you got to watch the films and you want to talk more about them, we will be discussing both of those films at our monthly film club meeting, which takes place Wednesday, June 30th at 7 p.m. If you go to artgalleryofhamilton.com, you can get a little bit more information about everything, join to watch the films, join to engage with us in the film club. Everything's available at artgalleryofhamilton.com. And before we go this month, I wanted to mention that, of course, June is not only National Indigenous Month, but it's also Pride Month. And I wanted to recommend a couple of films from our festival history that you might want to watch during this month, keeping those important markers in mind. The first was our opening night film from the 2020 festival, Keyboard Fantasies, the Beverly Glenn Copeland story. That was my personal favorite film of 2020. It was such a joy to be able to share it as part of the AGH Film Festival. I can't say enough good things about it. It's such a remarkable story about such a remarkable person. I've seen it at least 5 times, and I get a little teary-eyed every time. It's the story of the musician Beverly Glenn Copeland. So that's available to watch for free on CBC Gem all month. And the next film that I'm going to talk about is also available on CBC Gem. We screened the film at our 2019 festival. I personally think this might be one of the best films we've ever screened in my time with the Art Gallery of Hamilton. Ella Maya Tailfeather's The Body Remembers When the World Broke Open. It's just such a beautiful, emotionally rich, thoughtful film. Tells the story of 2 women, takes place in real time. It was filmed almost entirely in long single takes, so it has a real sense of being almost a documentary. And the relationship that forms over the course of the film between these 2 women is it's just so beautifully portrayed. I love the film so much. I think it's also available to watch on Netflix. I should have double-checked that before I came on camera, but it's definitely available on CBC Gem. So I can't highly recommend those 2 films, Keyboard Fantasies and The Body Remembers When the World Broke Open, more. They're just critical films to me to watch. And if you wanted to talk about those during our film club, sure, why not? We meet for just over an hour and a half on Wednesday, June 30th. Like I said earlier, if you go to artgalleryofhamilton.com, you can find out more information about how to register to join that. And please keep enjoying this beautiful weather we've been having. But when it's movie time, go check out artgalleryofhamilton.com.